With his busy schedule, Kostiantyn does not have much time to walk around the park, although he says he tries to find time for sports and recreation.
If you fill up your day reasonably, then you'll get more time per day.
Kostiantyn got his first job in a state company when he was a student. After that, he won a grant to study at L'École Polytechnique. Then he stayed on for an internship in a large international company in France.
I was the kind of person who was engaged in communication between the Ukrainian Gas Institute, French engineers, and the engineers who are directly involved in construction.
After the end of the internship, the Ukrainian was offered a long-term contract, but he refused. He decided to use his foreign experience in his native country.
I understood that Ukraine has everything for its proper development. It has a good geographical location, smart and hardworking people, and many other things.
Kostiantyn spotted an opportunity to prove himself in public service after the Revolution of Dignity in Kiev. Now he is an advisor to the head of the State Energy Efficiency Agency. He also heads the State Center for Attracting Green Investments.
For example, an investor usually comes and says that he wants to invest in the region, build an installation that generates energy from the sun or wind, or provide a building with heat insulation or investment contracts. Then, the question arises in concrete projects.
Kostiantyn shares how his working days go on his Facebook page, meeting with investors, negotiations with international partners, and participating in forums and conferences.
Before going to bed or when there's other free time, I usually write articles. This is my so-called online diary.
In the office, he works on reports, graphics, presentations, and develops legislative initiatives.
When I came to the agency, everything was new for me. But the first days of work have shown me that there isn't the terrible overregulation that everyone thinks about, at least in our agency. Everything changes with the arrival of a young team.
The young manager considers the development of alternative energy, energy-saving projects, and investment growth in Ukraine some of the main achievements his 3 years working for the state agency.
Several times I heard from investors that they were interested in Ukraine, but that they had a negative experience. About 5 years ago they tried to build something, but it did not work for some reason. Now, more and more often, I hear the opinion that they have already constructed something and that they will keep on doing so.
After being asked about his plans for the future, Kostiantyn just smiles and answers that he's going to do as much as possible. He believes that Ukraine will start issuing green bonds by next year.
There are many more results ahead, which I would prefer to speak about when they will be achieved.